News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, Mark Curtis has the night off. Tonight we're taking a closer look at one of the suspects accused of killing 16-year-old Preston Lord and how his school has handled the case. 17-year-old Talon Rener, a suspect and student at American Leadership Academy in Gilbert at the time of the attack, was allowed to continue playing football in the weeks following the murder. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono has more.
Despite police reports clearly documenting administrators' knowledge of the accusations against Rener, a school spokesperson is putting the blame on the head football coach, who has since been terminated. More questions about ALA Gilbert North's decision to allow Talon Rener, a high school junior now charged with first-degree murder, to continue playing football after the deadly assault police say he was involved in. After the October 28th assault, records show Rener was pulled out of school by his parents on October 31st. Tips received by Queen Creek police claim Rener was taken to a family property out of the valley so his hands could heal. On November 2nd, police records show ALA's dean contacted police as students were talking about Rener on social media, accusing him of murder. After missing a week of school, Rener was back on November 6th, and so was the Queen Creek Police Department, seizing Rener's cell phone and taking photos of his hands, noting minor discoloration and cuts. That weekend, he was allowed to play in his football game. The following week, the day before the 5A quarterfinal game between ALA and Horizon High School, Horizon's head coach receiving this email from a concerned person, saying, quote, "It's not fair for any teenager to have to be on a field with cold-blooded murderers." The email was reported to Horizon administrators. More evidence the allegations against Rener were widely known. Still, ALA allowed Rener to play the next day, and he was named player of the game. When 12 News asked ALA about that decision on March 7th, a spokesperson said in an email there was no evidence or arrests at that time involving any ALA students. A news statement on March 29th pointed the finger at the head football coach and athletic director, reading in part, "As new evidence came to light, measures were taken to remove the student from our school and we terminated the football coach." ALA has not answered our follow-up questions, asking if the decision to let Rener play was made exclusively by the coach and what action was taken against administrators who were also aware of the allegations against Rener. And the State Department of Education tells me situations like this are out of their jurisdiction, and the AIA says the same. They don't have any bylaws that address criminal activity. This was the school's decision. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca, thank you. New tonight, Phoenix police are investigating after a person was found dead inside of a burning car this morning. Officers were called to the area of 55th Avenue and Osborne Road around 6:40 this morning, where they found a car on fire inside of a canal. When crews were able to put out the fire, they found the body inside. Police did not release any other details, but they say there is still an active investigation in that area. Well, if you saw something odd up in the sky around 7:30 tonight, you were not imagining things, and no, it was not aliens. SpaceX launched 22 Starlink satellites into orbit from the Vandenberg Space Force Base in Southern California. Now, those satellites are designed to provide internet to remote areas around the world. The launch had originally been scheduled for last Thursday, if you remember that, but then it was delayed after some bad weather in the area. And of course, we want to thank all of you for sending us your pictures and your videos from the launch from your neighborhood. Well, turning now to weather. After a stormy Easter Sunday, it was another day of some clouds and a few rain showers across the valley, and our temperatures have been much cooler than we would expect for this time of year. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with a first look at your forecast, and as we look ahead to the rest of the week, and we just want to know, when is it going to warm up, Lindsay?
Well, Thursday is going to be the warmest day of the week. That's when we're going to see highs around 88 degrees. But this roller coaster ride of temperatures, that's going to continue. Tomorrow, though, feels better than what we had out there today. We'll hit 77 degrees up to 84 Wednesday, 88 as we get to Thursday, and then the cooler air arrives once again by Saturday. High highs only in the 60s, but we're back into the 70s late in the weekend and early next week. Here's the latest on our radar. Most of the showers now starting to clear up. The worst is over. We're back to full sunshine heading into tomorrow, but we're still seeing a few cloud to ground strikes around the valley right now. A couple showers approaching Avondale, more along the lines of sprinkles. The rest of the valley is in the clear. Few lightning strikes west of Gila Bend, about to cross I-8, but again below severe limits. And here's where we had some snow earlier, most of which is starting to dissipate. So skies are going to clear. Tomorrow is going to be a bright sunny day, still below average temperature wise, but still gorgeous. Sunrise is at 6:14. We start off the day in the 50s with a high Caribe right around 77. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it sure does. Lindsay, thank you. We'll see you in just a little bit. New at 10, Phoenix police say that 3 suspects are now in custody in connection to a shooting that left an officer injured. Police say that the off-duty officer was shot while trying to stop an armed robbery at 35th Avenue and Southern. We're told that 1 adult and 2 juveniles have been arrested, but the case still remains very active tonight. Phoenix police say that when they can expect to give us another update sometime tomorrow. Meanwhile, the officer who was shot is now back at home tonight. 12 News was there for the emotional moments when he was released from the hospital. Take a listen.
He's in good spirits right now, which is more than I can say for most of us. I probably would be a lot more angry, but he's in very good spirits. I think it's because of the love that's surrounded by him from his family.
We're glad that officer is doing okay. Phoenix police have yet to identify the officer who was shot. We will keep you updated as we learn more from law enforcement. Tonight, a 911 call paints a grim picture of a California woman's last moments alive. 26-year-old Amanda Nininger was found dead in western Arizona after being reported missing back in February. And as 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra reports, she tried to ask for help.
Amanda Nininger reportedly called 911, telling them she was lost and needed help, even providing coordinates. But her body wasn't discovered until more than a month later.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
I think I fell asleep at the wheel.
26-year-old Amanda Nininger calling 911 after she crashed her car in the middle of the Arizona desert on February 27th.
What do you see around you? Do you see just fields? Is that what you see?
Well, I'm kind of stuck in a valley.
Confused and alone.
Everybody's probably worried sick about me.
Operators worked to figure out where she was.
Are you guys going to find me?
Well, we're doing what we can to find you, okay?
But they never did.
Even though she gave him her exact coordinates in the beginning of the 911 call, he still did not find her. They didn't find her.
2 weeks later, Nininger's car was found in a remote area of La Paz County, south of the town of Cibola. That's when La Paz County Sheriff William Ponce says his department got involved, searching by ground and air for Nininger.
Where she was located is remote desert, mountainous terrain, no paved roads or anything of that nature.
A search party of family and friends eventually found Nininger dead under a tree on March 29th.
And we believe she was trying to get out of the elements to seek cover.
Nininger's family is remembering her as a loving mother, daughter, sister, and friend.
Very caring, loving, beautiful soul.
But they're questioning why 911 operators and first responders failed to find her the day she went missing.
I want what happened to her to never happen to another person who calls 911 in the middle of nowhere and needs help.
Even though Nininger was in Arizona, Sheriff Ponce says poor cell service bounced her call to California Highway Patrol 911 operators. He doesn't exactly know why the call was never transferred here.
Based on what she's saying, it seems that she's very unaware of where she's at. So that adds to the reason of why the call wasn't transferred to our area.
I have reached out to California Highway Patrol for answers to my questions about that 911 call, but so far they have not been able to provide that information. In the newsroom, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
All right, Gabby, thank you. We are learning some more details about a stabbing that left a man dead. Tonight, Phoenix police say that the suspect stabbed his own brother during a family fight. Police first responded to the area of 19th Avenue in Glendale around 2:30 this morning. When they arrived, they found 34-year-old Taj Duke McGilberry suffering from injuries. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. Police say that 24-year-old Jimmy McGilberry is the main suspect in his death, and investigators are trying to find him. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're asked to call Phoenix Police or Silent Witness. Phoenix police are also investigating after an elementary school student was found with a gun on a bus this morning. That bus was headed to Madison Rose Lane Elementary School near State Route 51 and Bethany Home Road. The bus driver pulled over and secured the gun. The school was never placed on lockdown, and Phoenix police were called to investigate. We have asked if anyone is facing charges tonight after the incident, but we have yet to hear back. Well, still ahead, we have much more to come on 12 News at 10, including the latest on a round of utility hikes in Gilbert, what it means for your water bill this month. Plus, March Madness has arrived in the Valley. It's a busy week leading up to the Final Four, and we've got all the details.